back to another reaction. I'm Kellz.
Sophia, the
Kellz
Kellz
channel. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna react to
the top 10 things Netflix and Jeffrey Dahmer story got right and wrong.
Yes, I just found out about this Jeffrey Dahmer story. She already knew about it. She said she saw the original movie a while back, but
yeah, I saw the original that came out like in the 1990s or some shit. And then they made another one like in 2000 with that Disney character.
Yeah, so she was telling me about it, and he was like, we checked it out. This is crazy, but let's see what they gotta say.
The Netflix series,
This is the 10 things the Netflix series Jeffrey Dahmer story got
right and wrong. I already said it.
What's going on? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, got factually right and wrong.
That man was so crazy.
Who had issues.
For this list, we're looking at what was fact and what was fiction in Ryan Murphy's Netflix series about the infamous serial killer. Are you watching Dahmer?
I gotta
Let us
have
know
my
in the
cross
comments
out
below.
this one.
Number 10, How Jeffrey Dahmer Was Caught. Right. Netflix's limited series about Jeffrey Dahmer
That man
begins
got
with
away.
the night a would-be victim survived an encounter with the killer.
He was out.
Help me!
On July 26,
I'm glad he got away.
1991, Tracy Edwards spent hours in Dahmer's apartment in fear, waiting for an opportunity to make his escape. And though the way in which he escaped is depicted differently in the series, Edwards did hit Dahmer and ran out of the apartment.
I hit him and I ran towards the door, and he was right there and tried to grab me, get me back in there.
2 police officers went to Dahmer's residence to obtain the key to unlock
The
the
whack
handcuffs
police
still
officers.
on one of Edwards' wrists. Once they found explicit photos documenting some of the murders, Dahmer was apprehended, putting an end to his reign.
That's the only reason he really got caught with those
Officers were
pictures.
stopped by an individual who claimed he was in the apartment and became engaged in a dispute with the owner of the apartment and left the apartment and called the officers.
Number 9.
It
Dahmer
is good that
wore
that happened,
yellow
though. He never got
contacts.
caught.
Right. One of the lesser-known facts about Dahmer was his strange habit of wearing yellow contact
That's
lenses.
weird.
You see my contacts?
I'll be turned off from that.
You said yellow contact lenses. He was in.
Got him at a costume shop in Kenosha.
He wore them because he felt connected to 2 dark characters in his favorite movies. The Emperor from Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and the Gemini Killer from The Exorcist
Wow.
3. In changing his appearance to resemble these powerful fictional figures, Dahmer himself felt
That's the
more
real one.
powerful and predatory.
Who thought this man was
I
fine?
actually derived a sort of pleasure from watching that tape.
Did you like feeling evil?
No, I didn't. But I tried to overcome the thoughts, and it worked for a while, but eventually I gave in.
He repeatedly watched the films before he went out to find another victim to bring home, often making them watch the films with him.
What are we gonna do?
Told you. We're gonna hang out. Gonna watch a movie. Gonna take some pictures.
Hey, you!
God's creep.
Like, what was his motive from doing that? Like,
You
He just had some issues. Some mental issues.
I want to watch a movie.
Tracy Edwards also testified that while playing The Exorcist 3, Dahmer was chanting and rocking back and forth.
It was like a slow slur, like something of that nature, something close like that, I'm not sure.
Did it keep on for a period of time?
Off and on throughout the ordeal.
Number 8. How Ronald Flowers survived. Wrong.
Jesus.
Another survivor of Dahmer was Ron Flowers, who met him when his car broke down and Dahmer offered to help.
Oh, you had another one that
He took him
survived
to
too?
his grandmother's
I think that was
West
the
Dallas
other one.
residence and drugged his coffee. But Dahmer is interrupted when his grandmother sees that something is wrong with the young man.
Take that young man to a hospital. What? He's just a little wasted, Grandma.
Oh, he was bringing him back to his grandmother's house?
Damn.
You're dying in my house. He'll be fine. Just let him sleep it off. Jeez.
Yo, you yelled at grandma.
Something is not right here.
She is adamant about staying with the unconscious guest, making sure he gets on a bus the next morning. But her actual involvement in saving Flowers from her grandson has never been reported. Like in the series, Flowers woke up in County General Hospital.
Where am I? You OD'd. You're lucky to be alive.
But what isn't mentioned is that he was also covered in abrasions and believed he might have been assaulted. He later testified that he didn't know how he got there, though the series provides...
Somebody made sure he got to the hospital. Could have been
The
a
guy
girl.
I met last night, he was weird. He must have slipped something in my drink.
Of course they know I believe him.
Joe tried to kill me.
Number 7. Dahmer posed in yearbook photos. Right.
How did he get in there?
I don't know. Dan, how did you not catch this?
I'm sorry, I didn't see him in the photo.
Goddamn job, Dan.
The Netflix series mainly follows Jeffrey Dahmer as an adult, but a flashback to him in high school shows him sneaking into a yearbook picture for the Honor
Where did he
Society,
get that from?
despite not being a member. Yes, he actually
Yeah, he
did
did it.
this, and his face was subsequently blacked out of the
That
photo.
is so weird.
My Friend Dahmer, both the graphic novel and its film adaptation, go further into the prank and the other club photos he
So we
infiltrated.
doing it as a prank.
Excuse me, what do you?
Why did they do that?
It's not really necessary.
That's
Former
so sad.
classmates have described how his bizarre behavior in school quickly went from entertaining to concerning, given his heavy drinking.
And I remember sitting next to him in a first period, I believe.
Damn, high school.
You bring beer to class and shit.
Huh.
You bring beer to class.
And he threw his head back and he shook it and he said, "It's my medicine."
Number 6. Dahmer killed Dean Vaughn. Wrong. In episode 7, Glenda Cleveland meets Dean Vaughn, a new resident of the Oxford Apartments.
Sorry I snapped on you. You just gotta be careful in this neighborhood.
I'm a good guy. Scout's honor.
She sees him talking to Dahmer in the hall and is visibly concerned. The series doesn't follow through with his story, but it does point viewers in a certain direction. However, Vaughn was really a tenant in the building. He was found strangled in his upstairs apartment in May 1991. Dahmer was questioned about the suspicious death before he was arrested, and again when he was eventually caught. Both times he denied knowing him, and no evidence was ever found connecting him to the crime. As of 2022, the murder of Dean Vaughn is still unsolved.
She was seeing him bringing the guys home sometimes.
You was talking to him in the hallway, then I never saw him after that.
Number 5.
Why you never do that to
baptized
her?
the same day
Right.
as John Wayne
I mean, he don't do
Gacy's
that to women.
execution. Right.
So you never done construction work before?
No. Well, like I said, it's just stuff around the house, helping my mom, you know.
The beginning of the final episode doesn't open on Jeffrey Dahmer, but rather another infamous serial killer.
This guy had a
John
lot of
Wayne
issues.
Gacy,
Another
aka
one.
the Killer Clown. In the
Oh my
1970s, Gacy took the lives of more than 33 young men in Illinois until
33?
he was arrested in
Damn,
December
33?
1978.
And he worse than them.
Gacy was the epitome of evil. And he was the epitome of being a great guy, which gave him the ability to be the most evil guy in the world.
For 14 years,
A lot of
Victor
people
Dahmer
trust
was on
him.
death row at Illinois' Menard Correctional Center. And on May 10th, 1994, Gacy was executed by lethal injection.
John Wayne Gacy was pronounced dead at 12:58 a.m.
He killed
He got
33
a
people.
much
That's
easier
crazy. And a
death
clown.
than any of his victims. In my opinion, he got an easier death than he deserved. But the important thing is that he paid for his crimes with his life.
Meanwhile, in Wisconsin,
She let him be
Dahmer
in
was
jail
being
for a couple of years
baptized
before they
by
killed him.
Minister Lloyd Ratcliffe. And, as it's briefly mentioned in the series, a partial solar eclipse also occurred that day. What does it all mean? We don't know, but this connection between two notorious killers is definitely eerie.
Congratulations, Jeff. You saved.
Yeah, born again Christian.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone.
We did that in prison.
I think he did. I didn't finish those series.
Thanks. Thank you.
Number 4, victim impact statements. Right.
I would like to say to Jeffrey Dahmer that he don't know the pain, the hurt, the loss, and the mental state he's put our family in.
One of the most heartbreaking
That old
parts
girl
of
from
Jeffrey Dahmer's
Lean
1992
on
trial
me.
was hearing the impact statements. After sitting through the details of his crimes,
He even
family
look at
members
them.
of the victims had the opportunity to address the court.
Probably
One of
couldn't
the more
face
harrowing
him.
statements came from Rita Isbell, the sister of Errol Lindsay.
Shit, I'd be mad too. Shit.
The series recreates the emotionally charged moment with actress Deshawn Barnes, who embodied the
And she got the same outfit too.
And the hair,
sadness
yeah.
of Isbell in her performance.
Now, I don't want to ever have to see my mother go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you.
And Dahmer's own statement took a lot from the real-life one.
That I did what I did, not for reasons of hate. I hated no one.
Number 3, Glenda Cleveland
Went through an
lived
issue.
at the Oxford Apartments. Wrong. In the series, actress Niecy Nash plays the role of Glenda Cleveland, a woman who is
They
often
just made her
overlooked
live
in the
in it.
Jeffrey Dahmer case. She interacts with him, mostly to complain about the smell and noise coming from his apartment through her vent.
I gotta say, that smell is worse than ever.
Is it?
The real Cleveland actually lived in the building next to the Oxford Apartments. The character is likely a composite of Cleveland and Pamela Bass, the woman who lived across the hall from Dahmer, who possibly unknowingly consumed human meat given to her by her neighbor. However, Glenda Cleveland did continuously call Milwaukee police after her daughter Sandra Smith and niece Nicole Childress told her about a boy they tried to help. Number 2, Milwaukee police officers returned a victim back to Dahmer's apartment.
That's the dumbest thing I ever seen.
Hey kid, what are you doing? In late May 1991, some young women, including Smith and Childress, found Conorak
That's
Synthesong
real.
stumbling
Wow,
in the
the
streets,
actor was close
not
to
in the
him.
Oxford Apartments hallway as shown in the series. They called the police to help the very young-looking boy.
He was holding on to me with a really, really strong grip, and he was trembling, he was shaking. So I just stayed with him, and I was like, I'm gonna get you some help.
But when Dahmer came back to his apartment, he convinced officers Joseph Gabrish and John Balserzak that Synthesong was of age and his boyfriend. In the series, Cleveland is at the scene confronting police, trying to tell them that he was a minor.
Wait. You just gonna let him take this baby back inside?
Ma'am, he's telling me this is where they live. We're gonna take him back inside.
I don't at least wanna find out how old this boy is first.
Ma'am, he says it's his boyfriend. Well,
Like, they really gonna believe this
Sorry
man.
about this, everybody.
Despite protests from the women, the officers escorted Dahmer and his incoherent
Okay, he had just took some
boyfriend
pictures
back
of
to
him.
his
Yeah.
apartment. When the police left, Dahmer killed him. Tragically, this poorly handled ordeal actually happened. After Dahmer's arrest, Gabrish and Balserzak were suspended, but later
Damn.
reinstated.
But later
Before we
reinstated.
continue, be sure to subscribe to our
Bruh.
channel.
So which one was right? Which one was wrong? I was afraid.
Oh, the one where the lady was living next to him was wrong. She actually lived across in another house. And
Oh, crossed in another building?
Yeah.
But she saw him a lot?
Yeah, she saw him a lot and heard stuff. Her friend lived next to him, but she didn't.
Gotcha.
The other Pamela, the one that was
Okay, so she probably kept telling her she be hearing stuff in his apartment and okay.
And she was the one that ate the human meat, not her.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
And-
That's the only thing that was wrong?
And the other dude that they said died didn't die. So that was wrong too.
Oh, okay.
There was only 2 wrong out of the rest of
Also,
them.
emotional was
Right.
right. So
Mhm.
he had 2 people that did get away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. The one that he drugged, he ended up in the hospital. They probably don't know what happened, but somebody stepped in and helped him. Could have been a grandmother that said,
I think it was the grandma, yeah.
Yeah, because she just.
Because he was at the bus stop and then I think they took to the hospital.
Yeah, but he said he don't remember how he got there. Someone saved him
Mhm.
because Jeffrey would have killed him too.
Yeah, and the little boy would have got away if the cops did their job. Like, the boy don't look 18. Like, if he was 18, he would have had ID, like, common sense.
Yeah, but like he's saying that like that was his boyfriend.
I
And
mean-
he just a little drunk.
But if your boy looking a little crazy, I still would have took him to the hospital or called the ambulance.
yeah,
Like, the
but-
cops not going to let you go back in there
yeah.
looking like that.
Yeah, they could have suggested you should get him to the hospital, but you know, Jeffrey basically was saying he was drunk, tipsy, had a little too much, so they probably looking at like, oh, he gonna take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
But I get where you coming from, but I guess they felt like they had no portable cars to really.
That's why they got suspended, but then they got re-enlisted.
And they probably like, how are we supposed to know that wasn't his boyfriend?
Yeah, same excuse they use. But like they always came to the building and they never got suspicious about anything. That don't make sense.
That was crazy.
But yeah, his story is crazy.
And Jeffrey, he got away with this for so long, and it's crazy.
And I didn't even know about the killer clown dude. Like, damn.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
That's why some people hate clowns. That's crazy. I know some people hate it because of Penny ass. Penny.
Oh no, but yeah, the killer clowns. Yeah.
He killed 33. I never even heard about his story. I'm gonna check out his story. That's
I'm gonna check out his story too. But the fact that they made 3 different movies with this Jeffrey Dahmer story is crazy.
And the thing is, I felt like he was not even the smartest killer, but he got away with it so long. Like, he basically was keeping the heads in the apartment. He was killing them in his apartment.
And the pictures.
He was doing everything right in the apartment.
Yep.
Like, it's ridiculous. And how he was doing stuff was so sloppy, but...
Because the neighborhood he lived in.
Yeah. It depends. You're right, because the neighborhood he lived in, he was living in probably an urban neighborhood that was poor, that they didn't care about, so that's why he got away with a lot of this stuff.
Probably thought it was like a crack house or something.
Yeah, that's. I think that's one reason why he got away with a lot of stuff, because he was not like he got away with it for so long.
Because the cops even asked like, "Why you living in this type of neighborhood?" I'm like,
because that's a perfect neighborhood for him to get away with. What you want to get away with?
Yeah, for real.
It shows you, like in a way, it shows you in the areas that's poor. It shows you how much the cops really care. His story is a big. You put a big light on that. Like, if he was in like another area, he might probably would have been got caught.
Exactly, because if they kept complaining
over
and over again,
he would have been got caught. But since he was in he know what he was doing. Since he was in an area that people didn't really care about.
Exactly.
That's why he got away with it.
And they know.
Well, that's crazy. This guy he has some issues, but that's crazy.
But even the teachers in his high school knew he had issues. Like, he should have got this boy some help.
Yeah, but he didn't really have no parents.
Yeah.
Probably to really push him to get help at the time that he really need help.
Because his mom was a druggie and his dad was just always at work or something. So yeah, he had no help.
Oh, his mother was a druggie?
Yeah, she popped pills.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he didn't really have help. No one there to really push him to get help like he's supposed to. Dude had issues. Shit crazy.
Yeah, other than that, y'all, it's this reaction.
Yeah, leave a like and comment down below what y'all think about this Jeffrey Dahmer. I think his story is crazy. It's ridiculous.
And let me know if y'all seen any other movies, like the first one or Dear Friend Dahmer. And let me know.
And let us know what you thought about that. Being around Kellz.
Also forget the Kellz
channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. What else can you do?
Hit the notification bell and drop
so every time we drop a new reaction,
you will
be
know.
the first to know. Peace.